A very good afternoon and Jai Hind everyone. We have completed all the three stages of formation of company. Today I'll discuss with you the last stage, that is commencement stage. And we will also discuss about difference between MOA and AOA, Memorandum and Article of Association. So now let's begin with. First I will discuss the last stage of formation, that is commencement of business. So, it is very important to understand here that a private company can start. Commence means start. A private company can start its business after receiving the certificate of incorporation. Incorporation, I have already told you that it is the second stage of formation, and after incorporation, company receives certificate of incorporation from its registrar, and that date on which the company receives certificate of incorporation, it is the birthday or birth date of company. So a private company can start its business only after receiving the certificate of incorporation, but it is quite different in public company. Public company needs certificate of incorporation plus certificate of commencement also. So a public company must obtain certificate of business to commence. Now, to obtain the certificate of commencement, public company, they need to file following documents with the registrar of the company. These documents, no need to mention, only you have to mention that after the certificate of incorporation, a public company has to receive certificate of commencement of business also, which is mandatory. So leave these documents. We do not have to mention such in a detail. Now the last paragraph, a public company which has earlier filed a statement in lieu of prospectus has to submit only document 2 and 4 listed above. Means a public company who has already filed a statement or in lieu of prospectus, means the prospectus, they have to submit only two documents from the above. Four documents are given, only two documents they have to give to registrar to obtain certificate of commencement, that is document number 2 and document number 4. And because it has raised capital privately, the registrar will scrutinize the above document, means registrar verify all the above documents, and if it is satisfied that documents are authentic, that the documents are in order also, he will issue certificate of commencement of business. A public company can start a business from the date mentioned in the certificate. So whatever date is mentioned on certificate of commencement, from that date a public company have to be start, not before that. Here is the specimen copy of commencement of business is also given. You can draw this specimen in your fair copy also, where you end this topic, the formation of a company, and the last stage you will write commencement of business. After writing commencement of business, draw this specimen copy also in your fair copy. Now we will discuss about difference between MOA and AOA. So these five differences are given in your NCERT book also at page number 177. So first difference we will start with, that is on the basis of objectives. We all know, I have already discussed that MOA defines the object for which the company is formed. In Memorandum of Association, objectives of the company is mentioned for which the company is formed. Whereas in Article of Association, it contains the internal rules and regulations, means what are the rules for the internal management of the company. So they indicate how the objectives of the company are to be achieved. Means in MOA objectives are mentioned, and in Article of Association those rules are mentioned which are required to achieve the objectives of the company. Now the second is position, the main document of the company, because memorandum is the very main document of the company and is subordinate to the companies act also, means it is mentioned under the companies act also. This is subsidiary. Article of association is a subsidiary document. It is not a main document and is subordinate to both MOA and Companies Act. What does it mean? That article of association is also a subsidiary document. It is not a main document. It follows the objectives of MOA. That is why it is subordinate to MOA, and it is subordinate to Companies Act also, because it comes under Companies Act. Now the third difference is on the basis of relationship. Memorandum of association defines the relationship of the company with outsider. Why? Because it explains the relationship of the company with the outsider, like shareholders, investors, bankers, government. All the rules and regulations and policies related to the outsiders are mentioned in memorandum of association. Article of association, it defines the relationship of the members and the company. Means it is the doctrine of indoor management. So article of association, it defines a relationship of the company with their internal employees, with their internal members. Next is validity. Any act, means any activity beyond the memorandum of association are invalid. Means if the company perform any activity which is not mentioned in memorandum of association, they are invalid activity and cannot be ratified even by the unanimous vote of the members. Ratification means you cannot say this act is right. Later on you cannot ratify that. Later on you cannot prove that this act is a valid act even by the unanimous vote of the members. Unanimous means together, or the collective vote of the members, you can say. Whereas article of association, any activity which is beyond the articles, it can be ratified, it can be proof by the members, provided they do not violate the memorandum. Provided means any activity which is not mentioned in article, it can be ratified, it can be proved that okay, this is right later on by the members, provided that the condition, provided means the condition is what, that they do not violate the memorandum. Whatever activity is beyond the article of association, it do not violate, it do not against the memorandum also, memorandum of association, that is MOA. And the last difference is on the basis of necessity. Every company has to file a memorandum of association because it is a mandatory document. It is the compulsory to have a memorandum of association, whereas it is not compulsory for a public limited company to file AOA, article of association. For a public limited company, it is not essential that they should have article of association. It may adopt table F of the Companies Act 2013. So any of the format which is mentioned in the schedule 1 in table FGHI, any of that format a public limited company can adopt, or they can either make their own article of association. But making of article of association by the public company, it is not mandatory. This also I have explained you. All these are the 5 differences: objective basis, position basis, relationship basis, validity basis, and necessity basis. Very easy points to remember. Write by yourself in your copy also these 5 differences between MOA and AOA. And if you have any facing any problem in understanding this, please contact me. So this is all for today. I have completed the formation of company. The whole topic is now completed. Now only one single topic is left that we will discuss in the next class. So be ready with the chapter revision and the solving of worksheets also. I will share with you the worksheet in this week, and we will discuss worksheet in our live class on Friday and Saturday. So be ready with the solving of worksheet. Complete your chapter, revise it properly. This is all for today, students. We will meet next in tomorrow's class. Thank you and Jai Hind everyone. Take care.